Hello, I'm Brian Skinner with informed.entrepreneur.com. I'm here today with Chris Carveth of Carveth and Foley, attorneys at law in Milford, Connecticut. Appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Brian. Nice to see you.
Be with us today. Can you start by giving us, what's your general background here? I know you've been in practice for quite some time. How did you get into this?
Carveth and Foley is a association of myself and attorney Kristen Foley, who's practiced with me since 1988. I was admitted in the Connecticut bar in 1975. I was with my late partner Jerry Stevens, who was very active in civic affairs here in Milford, the former attorney John Moran, who's now a retired judge of the Superior Court, and we practice here as a general practice of law, doing virtually every type of family and business law matter except bankruptcy.
Okay. Do you think you work more with individual clients or business clients?
I would say it's probably a 60-40 mix, 60 personal, 40 business, corporate, LLCs, partnerships.
What types of law have you found yourself doing the most recently?
Well, I'm getting older, so we do a lot of estate work. Wills that I drafted 35 years ago have now become estates when individuals have passed away. There's a great deal of trust that's put on a family lawyer, and oftentimes clients will ask us to hold their wills, and those turn into estates when people pass away.
I know it's often a process, and you're the person who has to coordinate that all the way through, and it develops much more into an interpersonal relationship.
It does. We value our clients first and foremost. We value their confidentiality. We appreciate their trust, and I'm proud to say that a great amount of my practice is so-called repeat business.
Clients come here, they have you do maybe a will, and it turns into a whole bunch of other things that they need done.
Oftentimes people will ask us when they're making a will, well, where do I stand from a tax standpoint? If that question needs a great degree of specialization, we don't hesitate to refer that to specialists. In Connecticut, one must be recognized by a sanctioning board as a self-declared specialist. We do not do that. We are a general practice, and much like an internist might refer a patient to a surgeon, we will often refer individuals to specialized practices of lawyers that we trust.
I find the business of law to be unique in the sense that attorneys willingly and all the time refer business to other attorneys.
It's an unusual profession. We are, of course, in competition with other lawyers. The rules of advertising changed. Individuals see lawyers on buses, lawyers on motorcycles, lawyers in body shops. We don't advertise like that. We depend on mostly referrals from existing clients and other lawyers. And again, if we feel the need for a client of ours to be represented in a different area, we do refer them.
So you're probably getting most of your clients at this point just via word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Of course, we're on the website, www.carvethlaw.com. My associate, Attorney Foley, is very active in Orange. I live in Orange. I practice in Milford. I've been on Cherry Street since 1976, when I first came back to Milford from Bridgeport. So we value our Milford, Orange, and Greater New Haven connections.
Really community-based practice?
It is. I'm active in the community, River Park Elderly Housing. I'm very active in the Kiwanis Club, both at a local and regional level, and I also serve on the Board of Milford Promise.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in the practice moving forward?
We like to stay relatively small. We are not a mega firm. We value the opportunity to sit down with our clients in a more or less comfortable personal environment. Our office at 26 Cherry Street is a converted late 1800s home. Clients like it. It's centrally located, good parking, and I think that we will stay small. I've enjoyed practicing for 38 years, and I have plans to keep on practicing.
It sounds like you really enjoy what you do.
I do. I started working for a lawyer when I was a senior in high school, all the way through college. I had a brief detour working for the late Stuart McKinney, a congressman from Fairfield, and when I came back to Connecticut, I took the bar, was admitted in federal court, the United States Court of Appeals, and the tax court, but the crux of our practice is a Connecticut statewide practice.
Awesome. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you, Brian. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Special thank you to Chris Carveth of Carveth and Foley, attorneys at law in Milford, Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.